Their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
You ready?
Spike 56. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check three.
Big grip.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
I got you.
80 weapon.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. It's Barkley on the counter, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watch the run.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second and 11 now. Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. From midfield now, Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Ripkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's Barkley. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
I got you.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. The Redskins have Greg Stroman back deep. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. A reminder, coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Go now. 30 base.
56 and 10 at the 19-yard line.
6-6. Bullet high.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the... ...26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's Geis on the counter. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Fullback try and push the pile. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize that. I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for his 2nd. A Another try for Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas now to add the PAT. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Third down. Here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The New York set to take the field.
That's trash. Check 43. General West. Hey, Alpha.
Manning now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Giants first down.
Ready. 90, ball. You can't hang. He's not going to get me. 2.
On 1st down, Manning. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Down. And 2 stop. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Here we go.
Get it.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be big as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's complete left side to Shepard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. To throw again on second down. Manning. This will be caught at about the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 53's mine. Check 53.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. And it'll be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Bring it. Bring it. 52's enough.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Now.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Manning now to throw. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon, and the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. He He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, let's go.
On the return, the Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set. Mike back two. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Haskins on first down. Pass incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes. And now
another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 19-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready? Go, go, go. Slam.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at the 15. Fighting his way through contact. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Delta.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Get it.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant.
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey.
To throw, it's Manning. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Toward the pylon, caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins, able to find his running back, Geis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 31's the mic.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin with a run by Barkley. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep forward in order to bring this one home.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Manning to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Manning to Barkley on the draw play. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Dancing to his left. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. first down. Haskins, he's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Manning now 15 out of 17 through the air. Only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Into the red zone now. Manning. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Set. 30 base. 5.
handoff to Barkley. And an alley to run. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Serious right here. We got to step it up. Alert 3, alert 3.
One final shot for Haskins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.